Space is not cold. I know we talk about space as cold, but it's not.
Lately, we've seen a lot of news about moving AI data centers to space. It's always sunny in space, but AI data centers are hot. Space will not cool them down because space is not cold.
When you think of cold space, you picture stuff like this. This movie is made up.
This is not how space works.
If space is not cold, what is it? Well, down on Earth, your phone gets hot and air touches it and takes the heat away. This happens continuously, but in space, there's no air. Instead, in space, you have to radiate heat, basically turning it into infrared energy and shining it into space. The ISS has 150 square meters of radiation panels the size of a tennis court to get heat out of the spacecraft. That's a super inefficient way to move heat, but it's the best you got in space. And it's just to keep a handful of people and a bunch of computers from cooking. Not in a slang way, but like in a death way. So why do we say that space is cold? Heat is a measure of atomic motion. We're feeling how wiggly the atoms are in things when we feel things that are hot. I mean, that's kind of amazing to think about, right? Heat wants to move from hot to cold until it balances. This is why a hot pan hurts you. The heat moved into your colder finger, damaging it. In space, very, very, very few atoms are floating around, and they aren't wiggling that much, and they have almost no heat energy, so we call this cold. But space itself is actually nothingness. It's neither hot or cold, it's just nothing. Even if you touched the ISS radiators, if they were in the shade, they would feel really cold. The energy they're shining into space is very inefficient. Now, if you touch the other side where it's in the sun, you might burn your hand. It's like 250 degrees Fahrenheit. It's way too hot. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So why am I so mad? Data centers are hot. They want to move them to space because they say space is cold. But space isn't cold. How bad an idea is this? Let's do the math. For a data center, 100% of electricity becomes heat, more or less. A 10 megawatt data center generates 10 megawatts of heat. Now remember, the ISS uses about a tennis court of radiators. That means we'd need 140 times more radiators for a data center than the full ISS uses now. And not just the radiators themselves, but the whole system to support it. To get rid of the heat from a very small 10 megawatt AI data center. Again, that's a small one. How are you gonna power it? How are you going to launch it? How are you going to connect it back to the ground?
This is the biggest working rocket humanity has right now, the SLS. Soon it will take astronauts to the moon. It can lift 95 metric tons.
Data centers weigh thousands of metric tons. We would still have problems with cooling, powering, and maintenance, but also just getting them there. Plus, if something breaks, again, there's no way to fix it. We would have to harden all the components against radiation found in space, plus error correction because cosmic rays cause errors in the actual transistors. This happens already. So this is a dumb idea for now. I mean, someday, sure, this could work, but it's wildly expensive, absolutely unnecessary, and would mean slower data traffic, by the way, for way, way, way more money. So if this is dumb, why are we talking about it? I mean, Musk is dumb, so this actually tracks. Bezos, though, I don't think he's as dumb, so why? If I had to guess, it's because there are no rules in space. There's no environment to pollute, no local government to appease, no water table to protect, no laws telling you what you can and can't have on your data center. I mean, there are supposed to be rules in space, but they're pretty basic. If you put something up there, someone else has to try really hard to bring it down. Bottom line, this is billionaires trying to have their cake and do whatever they want with their billions. The next level of escalation in the AI hype war, which looks to be finally flaming out, and something to distract from the destruction these data centers are wreaking on Earth right now. Sure, LLMs are useful tools, but that doesn't mean we humans also have to be useful tools. Space isn't cold, at least not the way you think.